Hello everyone, this is Shresh from SkyMom and today I am going to explain you about ellipse, revision cloud and donut. Okay. So shortkey for ellipse is EL enter. Okay. So here in ellipse we are having two methods to draw the ellipse and the arc is the type of ellipse. Okay. So here very first thing, the first method is axis end method and the second method is center method. Okay, so whenever you are taking the ellipse over here, the axis end method will be already by default activated. Okay, so what I am going to do in axis end method is, here I am going to mention one diameter and one radius. Okay, so like for example, I'll specify this as the start point of the ellipse and I'll mention the total diameter of the ellipse as 40. Okay, later here what I am going to do is the width I am going to mention it by giving the radius of the ellipse. Like for example, if the total width of the ellipse is 20, I will give the width as 10, means in the form of radius. Okay, so you can see the ellipse is formed over here. Okay, same way if I am taking the next method as center method. Okay, so here for center method you can click on C, enter. So it is asking you to specify the center of the ellipse. So after you specify the center of the ellipse, here you are going to mention both the distance in the form of radius, the length as well as the width. Okay, so like if the length is 20, I mention the radius as 20 and here again I will mention it as 10. Okay, so this is how you will be creating ellipse. Okay, so now here I will tell you type of ellipse, that is elliptical arc, which we take it as arc over here. Okay, so for taking elliptical arc, after activating the command for arc, I will select as A, enter. Okay, so using axis end method or center method, first you are going to create the ellipse. Okay, so here what I do is I will take center method, I will specify the center of the ellipse and I will mention the length as 20 and 10. Okay. Okay, so next here what I am going to do is I am going to mention the arc over here. So now just imagine if you need an arc over here, elliptical arc. So what I am going to do is I am going to draw an arc anti-clockwise. I am going to specify it anti-clockwise. Like for example, I wanted to start from here and end up somewhere here. Okay, so if you want lesser than that, you can off the F8 and you can adjust it how much ever you need. Okay, or else you can give it perfectly at 90 degree like this. Okay, so these are the methods and this is the type of ellipse. So next after ellipse I am going to explain you about revision cloud. Okay, so shortkey for revision cloud is REVC, enter. Okay, so moreover where revision cloud is used is it is used whenever you are specifying some particular portion, like you want to highlight that portion, you are going to use revision cloud that time. Okay, so here what I am going to do is cloud, so you will be getting arcs over there. So what I am going to do is first I am going to go to the arc length and I am going to specify the minimum and the maximum arc length here. Okay, so like for example I will specify the minimum arc length as 1 and maximum arc length I will mention it as somewhat around 3. Okay, so next here I am having three types to draw ellipse. First one is rectangular, polygonal or freehand. Okay, so here if I am going to select as rectangular, you are going to draw a rectangle. You are going to draw a revision cloud in the form of rectangle. Okay, so just fix one corner and just specify the other corner of the rectangle. So like how you do it in rectangle, you can mention it somewhat like that. Okay, so you can see a rectangle is being formed using this revision cloud. So you can see here you are getting revision cloud like this. Okay, but you can see here the arc what I have specified is in some different style. Okay, why? Because even I can specify the arc style over here. Okay, so now just see here, I will go to revision cloud. Okay, so after you mention the arc length, here you will have to go to style. Okay, so the style is mentioned as calligraphy here, so only the arc is coming like a calligraphy arc. If you will select it as normal, and here I will select it as polygonal now. Okay, so here you can see you are getting a polygonal revision cloud. Okay, same way if you will take it as freehand. Okay, so like for example, if I take it as freehand, then you can draw a revision cloud however required, like this. Okay, just you have to move the cursor and you are going to draw the revision cloud. Okay, so these are the methods you can draw for revision cloud. Now just suppose if you are having a circle or if you are having an object. So this object I want to convert it to a revision cloud. So you can do it like that also. Okay, so here what I do is I'll go to revision cloud. After you mention the arc length and the style, here what I'll do is I'll go to object. So click on object and just select the object over here. Okay, so you can see the circle is got converted to a revision cloud. Okay, but perfectly you are getting a circle over here. Okay, with that here it is asking you one more option, whether you need this revision cloud in reverse direction, yes or no. If you will click on yes, you will get the revision cloud like this. If you will click on no, you will be getting it normally like this. Okay, so this is all about revision cloud. So next, after revision cloud, I am going to explain you about donut. Okay, so shortkey for donut is DO, enter. Okay, so you already know like how the donut look like. Okay, so it will be having a inner diameter and an outer diameter. So what I am going to do is I am going to specify the inner and outer diameter for the donut. So the inner diameter I mention it somewhat around 1 and the outer diameter I will mention it somewhat around 3 and click on enter. So now you can see you have got a donut here. So just you have to go on placing the donut wherever required, like this. Okay, so most probably this donut will be used for mechanical peoples for drawing the visors. Okay, so this was all about donut. Thank you. To subscribe, you can like.